Hi, welcome back to the Sing Confidently Live Creatively podcast. Estelle here. I'm so excited that you're here once again, just showing up, believing in yourself that you can and will and are building confidence as a singer and performer, as a creative artist. I want to talk about how we can express our creativity through singing every single day. Like singing, doing the practice of singing, doing the practice of training your voice is how you step into your creative artistry as an aspiring singer, as someone who is you're a performer, but you want to just like better your skill of singing. Maybe you're a triple threat, like you do acting, singing, and dancing, and you want to improve in singing, right? This was inspired by a Facebook group member, one of the members of the Singing Tips and Techniques for Women Facebook group she said that she tries to practice one song that she's learning every weekday. And I think that's just such a consistent practice that like she's gonna sing this song that she's working on every single weekday. And like, can you imagine at the end of the week how much progress you're gonna make on that one song by working on it every single weekday, right? Not only how much progress you're gonna make on that song, but this is how we remain expressive and remain in our calling is by doing the work on a consistent basis, whatever consistent looks like for you. It's going to vary from person to person based on your lifestyle, your schedule, and your goals. But like, I know I'm talking to the person who really is like, you want to take your calling as a singer seriously. You want to take your art as a performing artist seriously. You want to be intentional about it. You want to book jobs. You want to go to auditions. You want to, post on Instagram, like, and have people really enjoy your music. Like, you want to be a better singer in the sense of like you want to grow in your vocal abilities and your abilities as a performer. That's what I mean when I say better. I really just mean for you, you want to become more confident in yourself as a singer and your vocal abilities and your um, self as a performer as well, your performance skills. And like, so I know that you are the person listening, you're taking this seriously, and I'm taking this seriously. Really, I am. Amy McNee of the Inspired to Write Instagram page talks about this a lot, like the idea of taking yourself seriously as an artist. She was on my podcast. You guys scroll back to listen to her interview. It was amazing. But she talks about this idea of taking yourself seriously as an artist. And I think we as singers, sometimes we don't take ourselves seriously. We don't take the fact that we want to be singing seriously sometimes. But then when we finally are like, okay, I really do want to be singing, I really do want to become a better singer, I want to grow. But then to call ourselves a singer, right? To tell someone like, oh yeah, I'm a singer, that feels weird. Like I know how that weird feeling. It feels like, oh my gosh, they're gonna think I'm silly, like it's frivolous, it's not a real career, it's not a real, it's not a worthwhile hobby or outlet, whatever. Like all these doubts come in and we start to kind of question it. Rather than saying, you know what, I'm willing to take myself seriously. And the way that I'm going to do that is to like continue to express myself as a singer every single day or consistently in some way. I'm going to continue to do this because I know that I've been called to do this. I know that this is something that God has put on my heart. I know that this is something that really, uh, that is really meaningful, like to be able to use my voice and develop it and to share that gift with others. So I want you to know that this is how you remain expressive. Like this is how you express your creative gifts as a singer is by doing it every single day. And when I say every day, I mean consistently in the way that works for you. So it might not be every day, but even if you're not doing like an intentional voice practice every day, you can probably still sing every single day. In the shower, driving to work, like you can use your voice in some way, just sing a little bit every single day, and it'll be so easy. But of course, I encourage a focused voice practice time. I'm actually going to do another episode on that very short. Like the next episode is going to be about like voice practice and stuff. But I want to just encourage you and empower you and inspire you today to do the thing in order to become the person you want to do. Let me say that again. Do the thing that you got to do to become the person you want to be. So if you want to be a singer, you want to take yourself seriously as a singer, which I know you do because you're listening to this. let's not, let's not beat around the bush. Like, we want to be taken seriously as singers in our own, like in our own minds, as well as other people in our industry. We want to be taken seriously. We want to be professional. And even if you're not doing this professionally, you want to still be able to grow, and you want to know that you are getting better, right? And so in order to do that, you got to do the thing. You got to do the thing that in order to become the person that you want to be. So if you want to be taking yourself seriously as a singer, you got to do the thing. What is that thing? Singing every day, or singing in some consistent fashion. This is how we can continue to walk in our calling. This is how we continue to be expressive, to continue to share our gifts, to continue to see growth as singers. Okay, so I just wanted to encourage you with that. I'm really grateful to this Facebook group member who mentioned that, like, she practices a song she's learning every weekday. Like, that's just, it's so cool. I love that, to see that consistency. This is how we become the singers that we want to be, is by doing the singing. And it also is a way that we can remain, like, engaged with our art, with our craft. So I just encourage you to keep singing every single day. I'm here cheering you on. You guys know we're going to be singing at the Sing Confidently Masterclass, a free masterclass coming up next month. So you can go to creativelybyestelle.com/studio and click there at the top where it says, like, free masterclass. I would love for you guys to be there. I'd love for you to be there and to show up. And if you want to, you can get free coaching, and I'd be happy to coach you on a section of a song or something. But in the masterclass, we're going to be going through how we can build vocal technique and learn, like, just basics of vocal technique and vocal anatomy that all singers need to know in order to feel really confident in how you're using your voice, as well as how to, we're going to do some, like, exercises and stuff that are going to be helpful for us whenever you're wanting to do some riffs, whenever you wanted to ad-lib some high notes, things like that. We're going to work on, like, different voice technique exercises. Again, all with the goal of helping you build confidence as a singer. And we'll also talk about how you can continue to develop some performance skills, all with the goal of helping you become confident as a singer. Okay, you'll be able to mingle with other singers, connect with each other. I'll make sure that you guys have time at the end to share your Instagram handles and all that. If you have music, to share that in the chat and everything. I want everyone to be supporting each other. I want to support you guys. So if you are a singer, songwriter, you have music out, make sure you show up too and get some feedback on your, singing and whatnot. And then you'll also be able to connect with other singers, which is really cool. But yeah, I would love to see you at the masterclass coming up next month, coming up soon. Be sure you're registered in order to show up and be there. And if not, you can also get the replay, but you have to register in order to get any of that. So make sure that you go to creativelybyestelle.com/studio, and I'd love to see you there. All right, remember to keep singing, express your creativity, express your art, work on that art every single day, or whatever that consistent pattern looks like for you. And I'm right here cheering you on. And yeah, hope you have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys.
Thank you so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the Performing Arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.